Good morning and good afternoon and good evening and welcome to the show Bharat Anveshan with your host Rajiv Kulkarni. आज ही 25 जनवरी 2026 कल 26 जनवरी है जो रिपब्लिक डे ऑफ इंडिया कहलाता है and people must be really busy with lot of different activities that they are going to do tomorrow on 26th of January. मैं डालस से बोल रहा हूँ. सेंट्रल स्टैंडर्ड टाइम ऑफ यूएसए इज़ 9:30 AM राइट नाउ. डालस में बहुत ठंड पड़ी हुई है एंड एज यू कैन सी फ्रॉम माई बैकड्रॉप today I have a plain backdrop because I'm doing the show from home and it's very icy out there. The roads are very icy, very slippery, so I don't think it would be a wise decision to drive. तो चलिए आज का एक कार्यक्रम शुरू करते हैं. आज एक हमारे साथ बहुत ही एक इंटरेस्टिंग गेस्ट है जो आपको ऑलरेडी पता है क्योंकि हम पोस्टर में भी उनके बारे में डिटेल थोड़ा सा डाला हुआ है एंड ऑल्सो इन द डिस्क्रिप्शन इन द यूट्यूब लिंक. उनके बारे में जानने के लिए और वो क्या करती है और उनका ये क्या इंस्पायरिंग स्टोरीज है ये सब जानने के लिए थोड़ी सी वेट करना पड़ेगा क्योंकि हर इतवार को हम ये कार्यक्रम शुरू करने के पहले भगवान को ज़रूर याद करते हैं. तो आज भी उस परमात्मा को याद करके ये कार्यक्रम शुरू करते हैं. आइए.
शूररुद्राय वीररुद्राय भवरुद्राय भीमरुद्राय अधलरुद्राय विधलरुद्राय सुधलरुद्राय महादलरुद्राय रसादलरुद्राय दलादलरुद्राय पादालरुद्राय नमो नमः.
ओम शिवोहम रुद्रनामं भजेहम्.
ॐ शिवोऽहं रुद्रनामं भजेऽहम्.
वीरभद्राय अग्निनेत्राय घोरसंहारः सकललोकाय सर्वभूताय सत्यसाक्षात्कारः.
शम्भो शम्भो
रुद्रनामं भजेहम् भजेहम्.
हर 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 महादेव. ॐ नमः सोमाय च रुद्राय च नमस्ताम्राय च अरुणाय च नमः शङ्गाय च पशुपतये च नमः उग्राय च भीमाय च नमो अग्रे वदाय च दूरे वदाय च नमो अन्ते च हनीयसे च नमो वृक्षेभ्यो हरिकेशेभ्यो नमस्ताराय नमः शम्भवे च मयोपवे च नमः शङ्कराय च मयस्कराय च नमः शिवाय च शिवतराय च.
अंड ब्रह्मांड कोटि अखिल परिपालना पूर्णा जगत् कारणा सत्य देव देव प्रिया वेद वेदार्थ सारा यज्ञ यज्ञोमया.
गुड मॉर्निंग एंड वेलकम टू भारत अन्वेषण. आज का दिन जनवरी 25, 2026. ऑलरेडी एक महीना ख़त्म होने आ गया इस साल का. चलिए आज का कार्यक्रम शुरू करते हैं लेकिन उसके पहले आप सबको बहुत बहुत थैंक यू बोलना चाहता हूँ बिकॉज एवरी वीक यू वॉच आवर शो और even if you don't watch live show but you watch it later and this way the viewership goes up. और आप एक कार्यक्रम पसंद करते हैं, and you also share the link of our channel, and thus the subscribers also goes up. And then अभी संदीप सदानंदप्पा जो हमारा टेक्निकल गुरु है, उनको मैं थैंक यू बोलना चाहता हूँ, बिकॉज ही इज़ देयर फॉर our show from the day one, and he has been helping on the technical side of it. Thank you, Sandeep. आज वो दूसरे कोई कार्यक्रम में गए हुए हैं, but I am controlling both performing as well as the technical control. चलिए आज का कार्यक्रम शुरू करते हैं, भारत अन्वेषण. लेकिन उसके पहले मैं आज के गेस्ट के बारे में दो चार बोलना चाहता हूँ, दो चार लाइनें, और वो ये है. तो she is the founder of the Energy Architect, which is a trademark, and a 3-time #1 international best-selling author. She works with leaders, professionals, and organizations who are outwardly accomplished yet inwardly stretched, helping them build inner authority, executive presence, and calm clarity in the midst of complexity. She has more than 27 years of experience or corporate leadership and coaching experience. And her work focuses on the inner architecture of leadership. ये सब हम लोग जानेंगे उन्हीं के through, and how thoughts, emotions, and lived experiences shape decisions and confidence and impact. Her approach integrates deep coaching, emotional intelligence, and reflective leadership practices to create transformation that is both grounded and sustainable. Her insights and thought leadership have been featured across India, the United States, Canada, Middle East, and the UK, and Australia through interviews, podcasts, and leadership platforms. Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome Nasirra R. Ahamed to Bharat Anveshan. Welcome to the show, Nasirra ji. Good evening to you. How are you this evening?
Good evening. Namaste, Rajiv ji. Namaste to the whole of Dallas and everybody who are watching us today. मैं
Thank
ठीक
you,
हूँ, आप
thank-
कैसे हो?
मैं एकदम ठीक हूँ. ठंड ज़्यादा पड़ी हुई है यहाँ पे, तो as you can see my backdrop is a plain backdrop today, and I am doing the show from home. मैंने सोचा कि शो तो रोकना नहीं है, whatever it is, आंधी आए, तूफान आए, या जो मर्जी आए, लेकिन भारत अन्वेषण चलनी चाहिए. तो
Show must go on.
show
Absolutely.
must, yeah. So I thought that we will definitely, the whole idea of Bharat Anveshan is to bring people like yourself who can share your wealth of knowledge and educate other people and help to grow individuals, whether it can be at a corporate level, whether it can be at a different personal level too, because of your experience in these matters. तो नसीरा जी, सबसे पहले तो टेल अस अबाउट योरसेल्फ. ओरिजिनली आप कहाँ से हैं और अभी कितने साल से इधर, वैसे तो मैंने दर्शकों को नहीं बताया वो कहाँ से है, कहाँ रहती है अभी, अब कितने साल से यहाँ रह रही है, वो भी आप ही बता देना.
Sure. So, right now I'm connecting from Bangalore. I am from Bangalore. Okay. Which is in India, South India. आपको पता होगा.
हाँ जी.
And but I grew up in Bahrain, which is where my parents used to work. And I came to Bangalore to do my degree, and then I continued staying back because I got my job over here, and then I met my partner who I'm now married to, and then now we live here in Bangalore. So I have to say that we are an integrated family, and growing up in another country, having an inter-religious marriage, being exposed to many cultures is something that has shaped who I am today.
Wow, that's a beautiful way to put it across. तो नसीरा जी, जो आपने बोला कि बट यू आर बॉर्न इन बैंगलोर ओनली और यू आर बॉर्न इन बहरीन. अच्छा, born
No,
in
I was born in Bangalore, and then I went to Bahrain when I was 3.5 years old.
अच्छा. Oh, okay. So you grew up pretty much there, and then you came back here.
Yeah, schooling
Okay,
सभी वहीं पे किया है.
ओके. आपका वैसे एजुकेशन बैकग्राउंड क्या है वैसे?
So I did my degree and then I worked for 4 years. Then I joined my MBA, which was in St. Joseph's College. And then I continued working again. And then about 6, 7 years back, I decided to go back to studying. And I applied in Indian Institute of Management in Nagpur. I got through. I am an alumni of Indian Institute of Management,
Wow.
and after that, I continue to still serve over there as a mentor. And of course, that leap of faith from corporate to now being an entrepreneur, I've done that as well. I have a podcast called the Energy Architect podcast,
तो ये
and
क्या एक्चुअली एनर्जी आर्किटेक्ट क्या चीज़ है? दैट वाज माय नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन टू यू.
Acha, what is the energy architect? Now, this is
Yes.
a question that everybody really asks me. So, everything is energy. I hope you agree.
I know. Yes.
Everything is energy. And the thing is that what we bring to a space, who we are, is also energy. And various experiences really shape us. Some energies are not so positive. It could be anger, it could be fear, it could be intimidation, it could be a lack of confidence. But, energy can neither be destroyed nor created, and that is the law. But energy can be transmuted into something that is very, very positive, which is why I say that I am the energy architect and I design your energy, not at a superficial level, which is the external, but I really work on the internal architecture of people to build their foundation, to transmute that energy that keeps you stuck and angry, to create it into something more positive that drives you and helps you get where you want and who you're supposed to be.
Hmm. Wow.
So I am a
So
coach. I'm a global coach and a podcaster. And I work with somatic therapies. I am a certified coach from International Coaching Federation. And I continue to coach. That's what my mission is, to help people get unstuck.
तो ये इंस्पिरेशन कहाँ से आया आपको? यू नो दैट ओके आई नीड टू डू दिस एनर्जी आर्किटेक्ट और दैट्स अ ट्रेडमार्क ऑफ कोर्स ऑफ योर कोचिंग स्किल्स बट कहाँ से इंस्पिरेशन है? बिकॉज यू डिड IIM कोर्स किया, मैनेजमेंट कोर्स किया, देन यू नो यू वर्कड इन कॉरपोरेट organizations, but what actually brought you to this particular coaching or energy architect ये करना चाहिए करके?
Okay, it's a very funny story, actually.
Oh, I'd love to hear that.
Very few people know that Energy Architect was actually my assignment in strategic digital marketing when I was doing that. So it started off as an assignment. I was in the space of energy in terms of healing and balancing chakras. The name called out to me, and it started as an assignment. I checked, there was no other energy architect, and therefore my assignment started. And my course also finished. But this thought of the energy architect, that name, it just kept haunting me like it was a bee in my bonnet that I couldn't get rid of. And then I remember sharing my assignment with somebody, and they actually asked me, if they could use it. And suddenly I was like, no, I think I was meant to be the energy architect. And I couldn't let it go. I just did not let it go. It became something that I lived for. And I cannot believe that it started off as a simple assignment that had become so big and beautiful and grown into what it is today.
Wow. That's incredible. A good, I think, good story, I would say. So, I know that in lot of your uh, profile details, I read also online when I read about you, it's focusing more on the corporate sector, right? I mean, you're doing this coaching at a corporate level for leadership people. You mentioned that not externally, but in on their inner architect, right? उनका इंटरनल आर्किटेक्चर के ऊपर आप काम करती है, so that you, I wouldn't say you train them, but at least you make them ready so that they have this energy architect developed within themselves. So why corporate sector? How does that energy architect help such people?
A lot of times, people are torn between who they really are and who they are expected to be. So there's this constant fight about, like an internal fight. Who am I? How do I manage what I'm doing right now with the least resistance, with the most amount of collaboration? If I am a leader, how can I get people to truly look at me as a leader? Why is it that this is not so much about just performance and KRAs, but more about being the leader, being looked at as a leader, being respected as a leader? And if you have these aspirations of being a leader, what is it inside of you that needs to change for you to not just fake it till you make it, but for you to really be this in your most authentic selves? Now, many people self sabotage themselves. This could be because of conditioning, society, family, the belief system. There are women who underestimate themselves, who always probably come up to the second highest rank, but something stops them in believing in themselves to be the number one. So, what does it really take to shift those limiting blocks, those limiting feelings, for you to be able to really be an authentic leader, not just acting or performing or living up to, key result areas, but really being that leader where everybody is respecting you, looking up to you, where your energy is able to command the room and the respect, where people are looking up to you for support, for guidance, for inspiration. And you can't fake these things. Something has to change inside you, and it has to be real.
Yeah.
Which is why I don't work at the surface level. I work on a much deeper level. And that is why I say I try and change the inner architecture. Now, there could be so many things that limit you, right? It could be, like I was telling you, conditioning, our belief system. Maybe it is fear. Maybe it is underconfidence. Maybe somebody told you as a child to not believe in yourself, or you're not capable of something like this. And those emotions really get stuck inside you, and you have to overcome those emotions to be able to be who you're supposed to be. And we are given this life not to just dream, but also to do and be. And if you are supposed to be there, you need someone to hold your hand and walk that journey with you. Therefore, I feel I'm one humsafar for people, leaders, and not just leaders. It can also be women, it can also be homemakers. There are also women who want to get back to work, who have taken a small break in their, in their career. And, when they don't feel that I can go back to work, I can do it again, I believe in myself. What does it take to shift that? For you to be able to do what you really want to do. So I work with everybody, even people who have aspirations of being a leader, people in transitions. I work with students who want to get into corporates or who want to start startups. When they have this aspiration, I want to be an entrepreneur. And this whole startup thing is going on, like Make in India. आपको तो पता होगा कि right
Yes.
now it is really something that people are aspiring. The youngsters are aspiring to not just go to an IT company or to a corporate, but they're also looking at starting off on their own. So, what are those skills that I need? How can I overcome those limitations? What are my next steps? How can I get that clarity? How can I be whom I want to be?
Wonderful. So we'll take a quick break here and we'll come back after 2 minutes.
Sure.
सुन के तेरी पुकार संग चलने को तेरे कोई होना हो तैयार हिम्मत ना चल चला चल अकेला चल चला चल अकेला चल चला चल फकीरा चल चला चल ओ सुन के तेरी पुकार सुन के तेरी पुकार संग चलने को तेरे कोई होना हो तैयार हिम्मत ना हार चल चला चल अकेला चल चला चल अकेला चल चला चल फकीरा चल चला चल नन्हे नन्हे पाँव हैं तेरे छोटी छोटी बाहें हैं ऊंची ऊंची मंजिल तेरी लंबी लंबी राहें हैं नन्हे नन्हे पाँव हैं तेरे छोटी छोटी बाहें हैं ऊंची ऊंची मंजिल तेरी लंबी लंबी राहें हैं सहले किस्मत की मार ओ सहले किस्मत की मार जितना तपता है सोना उतना आता है निखार हिम्मत ना हार चल चला चल अकेला चल चला चल अकेला चल चला चल फकीरा चल चला चल ओ सुन के तेरी पुकार सुन के तेरी पुकार संग चलने को तेरे
Good morning and welcome back again to Bharat Anveshan show. Today is January the 25th, 2026. आज हमारे साथ जुड़ी हुई है नसीरा अहमद from Bengaluru and basically she does energy architect of inner architecture of people, I would say. मैं generally उसको categorize कर रहा हूँ because she is working with the corporate people. She works on individual basis too. So welcome back Nasirra ji after this wonderful 2 minutes break. एंड तो आपने बोला ब्रेक के पहले कि भाई देर आर इंडिविजुअल्स हु माइट नीड support on working on their energy level. It can be basically we mean energy level is inner architecture, how they can improve upon themselves, कि भाई मैं ये कर सकती हूँ, मैं ये कर सकता हूँ, काइंड ऑफ एटीट्यूड टू डेवलप दैट. तो एक्चुअली आपने कब शुरू किया है अपना ये काम एनर्जी आर्किटेक्ट वाला?
कहने के लिए तो 4 साल हो गए since formally I've been since I registered the company and I've been working under that banner. But the making of Energy Architect had started much before that.
Okay.
So I would say maybe about 6 years, the idea started buzzing in my head. I was not sure whether to leave my corporate job or no. बहुत सिक्योरिटी है कॉर्पोरेट जॉब में, जहाँ पे अपना सैलरी मिल जाता है, नेम रिकग्निशन, पेरेंट्स आर ऑल हैप्पी, अच्छा बेटी ठीक कर रही है, शी इज सक्सेसफुल, सो देयर इट्स अ वेरी सेफ स्पेस टू बी इन, राइट? तो मुझे बहुत डर लग रहा था टू एक्चुअली लेट गो ऑफ दैट सिक्योरिटी. तो it took me about 2 years to finally say tata bye bye to my corporate job.
So
And
to intervene your talking here. So basically, you initially developed your own inner architecture, and you applied your energy architect for yourself, so that you can make yourself solid, and then go on to develop this on others. Is that the right statement, you think?
yeah,
Okay.
well, most of it is yes.
यस, ओके, थैंक यू. सो कितने आप जो ये काउंसलिंग या तो बोले या इसको एनर्जी आर्किटेक्ट जैसे लोगों का डेवलपमेंट स्किल डेवलप करने के लिए जो कर रहे हैं, सो यू हैव अ टीम ऑफ पीपल वर्किंग विद यू, और यू हैव एन एस्टैब्लिश्ड प्लेस दैट you conduct these thing, or you go to places at a corporate office and you conduct places, or you have online classes as you mentioned earlier also. ये कैसे, मतलब ये modus operandi कैसे है?
It's a combination of all of them. If
Okay.
you look at my team, it's a very small team, but the work that we do, it is not just in Bangalore, it is across India and across the globe. So right now it is more about the intention, but very less about the location. I operate from my office, but there are some people who insist on meeting one-on-one, तो वो भी होता है. I also do group sessions that happens digitally, online, or it can be in person. It really depends upon what is really required at the moment and also the comfort and convenience of the people that I am coaching. So
Okay.
that is flexible. Distance is not the issue.
तो normally जब when you have this group classes, on each session, how many people normally you address to?
So I usually, because see, coaching is different from counseling and is different from training. So I am in the space of coaching. And when it comes down to coaching, I generally like to have a smaller group of 6, maximum 7 people, because the larger the group, the people do not feel safe to share their emotions because there are too many people. And for me, the most important thing is that it has to be a safe space where people can really trust the people around them and not feel shy to open up. So when the environment is safe and there are fewer people, the impact is a lot more powerful. If there are more people, I split them up into more batches, but I try to not take more than 6 people, 7 people tops. There are also programs that I conduct, my own programs. So I conduct programs on mastery. I conduct programs on energy alignment, which have to do with your chakra balancing. I also do inner child trauma healing. So, something like inner child trauma can also be done virtually because now COVID has taught us that distance is not the problem. That disruption has already happened, so we know now that we can do it even virtually. It really depends. There are some people who insist that I come and I take sessions, and sometimes it's a large audience, and that has also happened where I've given a motivational talk for an audience larger than 1,000 people, and
Oh,
also but that is like a talk for
yeah.
people, like a motivational talk. When it comes down to coaching and mentoring, smaller groups.
Oh. So normally, how people react after these sessions?
It really depends upon the outcome that they were looking for. तो कुछ
Right.
लोगों को clarity चाहिए. Some people are very clear कि मुझे ये तो करना है लेकिन कैसे करूं या ये करूं. So sometimes it is just clarity that they require. Sometimes people need to understand what is stopping them. Is it something that is subconscious? So that is when NLP, that is neuro linguistic programming, comes into the picture. We understand as to how to break those limiting beliefs and create newer neurological patterns, pathways, so that you can really rewire your brain to go out of your comfort zone and achieve the outcomes that you want. So it really depends on individual to individual. Some people, for them, it is just trauma based. So sometimes we
Okay.
have to break the traumas, get into the traumas, understand it, clear it, and then move on. Because I believe that you can never sweep anything under the carpet. Kachra to rahega. If it's there, it's there. So unless you clean it, I'll give you one very small example, if
Please
time
do.
permits.
No, no, we have a lot of time, no problem. Yeah.
So if you take एक कपड़ा लो, it is like really dirty. The way I go about it is you dip it in water, okay? That dirt, and you squeeze it, okay? And then you dip it in water again, and then you squeeze it. But the stains come off. But it needs to be squeezed, and then it is also put in fresh water. But when you put it in fresh water, you're also programming them that this is what I want, this is what I want to achieve, this is how I can go about this. But we have to clear those old patterns
Old
and
patterns.
install new patterns, which is why I say it's like that dipping that water in the cloth and then dipping it in clean water and squeezing that all out so that it's like squeaky clean to again design.
Yeah, that is so true. Absolutely. So that uh, the earlier thing can get, washed away and you can start as a fresh thing. That's great. So you talked about, the corporate. At what level do the, I wouldn't say counseling, like coaching. Like, is it very top or middle management or the lower management? How does it normally work at a corporate sector?
That's a very good question. The general perception, because of my experience and because I have been linked to IIM and the work that is being done, I'm an external, um, um, what do you say?
Counseling
No,
consultant.
no, no. I'm an external panelist for the intake of IIM students.
Okay.
So what happens is people generally think that I work with only leaders. Okay. I work with very senior leaders, top CXOs, CFOs, CEOs, but I also work with people who are in transitions. That is, people who are preparing to get into leadership roles or people who are preparing to transition from one role to another or one function to another. I so most about 80% of my work is with leaders, and the other work happens with other people as well. Anybody with the intention of wanting to get unstuck in their life.
Wanting to get unstuck. Okay, that's a good way to put it. So you also deal with the individual people, you said. So how they get in touch with you? How they know that okay, Nasirra does this kind of, you know, bringing energy or inner energy to them.
So a lot of my work has been through referrals.
Okay.
People have referred me. I'm very fortunate to have people who refer me that way. People have found me through my writing. People have found me like this, like what we're doing right now, our conversation.
Yeah.
Then I have my website, um, nasira.com. They find me on LinkedIn. I have my books. I have 3 international best-selling books. So people are a little curious to know who is this Indian girl who has become an international best-selling author. Through webinars, people get in touch with me, take my email ID and reach out.
Okay, great.
I'm also building a community.
Okay, we will talk about the community, we'll talk about international best-selling activities and your other future plans in our final segment after this break.
जब कोई बात बिगड़ जाए, जब कोई मुश्किल पड़ जाए, तुम देना साथ मेरा ओ हमनवा। जब कोई बात बिगड़ जाए, जब कोई मुश्किल पड़ जाए, तुम देना साथ मेरा ओ हमनवा। न कोई है न कोई था जिंदगी में तुम्हारे सिवा, तुम देना साथ मेरा ओ हमनवा। तुम देना साथ मेरा ओ हमनवा। जब तक रात देता है हर कोई साथ, तुम मगर अंधेरों में ना छोड़ना मेरा हाथ। वो चांदनी जब तक रात देता है हर कोई साथ, तुम मगर अंधेरों छोड़ना मेरा हाथ। जब कोई बात बिगड़ जाए, जब कोई मुश्किल पड़ जाए, तुम देना साथ मेरा ओ हमनवा। न कोई है न कोई था जिंदगी में तुम्हारे सिवा, तुम देना साथ मेरा ओ हमनवा।
Welcome back to Bharat Anveshan show. Your host Rajiv Kulkarni welcomes you and today's date is January 25th, 2026. आज हमारे साथ जुड़ी हुई है Nasirra Ahmed ji from Bangalore, and she is an energy architect, and whether we can name it as counseling, we can name it as coaching, but she does this work at a corporate level as well as individuals too. So, besides this, she has written quite a few books, and she is also an international, best-selling author. So, Nasirra ji, welcome back to the show again. And
Thank you.
तो आप इसमें कैसे इंटरेस्ट आपको आ गया कि आपको बुक लिखना चाहिए, एंड देन यू बिकम द इंटरनेशनल, you become one of the list of the famous international best-selling authors list में आप आ गई है. And how did this happen, and where did the interest you developed, of writing?
Uh, so Rajiv ji, writing was never about just being an author. It was about giving language to invisible experiences. I did not expect it to become an international bestseller, the first book, but it just happened. And the one thing that I understood is that, we are more alike than we really know, and that healing is actually universal. Then my second book, which was The Mind Body Connection, it worked with NLP, which is neuro linguistic programming, and the connection between the mind and the body and how it stores itself as emotional energy, emotional ailments, which when get released, it works. That had also um, resonated with quite a few people. That became an international bestseller again. And then my third book, which was released last year, it's called Yes, I Can and I Did. It has been me transitioning from मैं कहाँ पे थी पहले to how I myself had to grow my own confidence to become who I am. And मुझे मालूम नहीं था कि I will be doing this kind of work. And many people told me that I could not. It was like really bad that I was leaving a very secure job and then getting into becoming an entrepreneur. But yes, I can, and I did, and that is what that was about. Though that also had surprised me, and it reached out to many people, became international bestseller in the US, in Canada, um, Australia, and in India.
Wow, congratulations to you for
Thank
that.
you.
And you also mentioned before the break that you are starting a community. And can you tell something about that to our audience?
Sure. So, for me, I think a very powerful tool that a lot of people underestimate is the power of journaling. When we have so much of emotions stored up within us and we want to proceed forward, we don't know how to release them. And journaling has been an extremely powerful tool. I am creating a community where I have like minded people who are looking at moving ahead in their lives. And these are very simple prompts, like a simple nudge for them to ask themselves such questions, small questions about life, about leadership, about career, and get them moving and thinking in a certain way. And I believe that these are all like one baby step towards the bigger picture, because it does not look like much in the beginning, but after like a week, 10 days, you realize as to आप कितने आगे निकल गए हो. So I'm starting this community of prompts, journaling prompts, and it's very, very therapeutic, and it's a lot of fun as well. And of course it is free, so People who would like to
Okay.
join are most welcome to join.
Who can
It is a
join?
WhatsApp group. It's a WhatsApp
Yeah.
group, and you can reach out at my number and I can add you in. There are certain rules to the group, like no advertising, and
Yeah.
of course, every group has its rules.
No jokes, no
But
good morning, good evening messages. Yeah.
yes, yeah, yeah. Yes,
Yes.
exactly that.
So, but
Uh,
who can join this group basically?
anyone who is
Anyone.
looking at thinking deeper and reflecting and seeing as to where they are and where they want to be. If you have not thought about certain things that have happened to you, these will help you start moving it.
Okay.
So
Very
that
nice.
action, that movement starts.
Okay, I will
Very simple
definitely,
prompts.
yeah, I will definitely join the group to
Thank
learn
you.
more about the community and also understand different minds of different people, right? So, oh, that's great. That's great. So, future plans, आपके
The future
besides
plan,
forming this community? Yeah.
the future plan is starting my own institution where I do become a mentor coach for other coaches as well. The future plan is to get more people enrolled in my programs. This could be on the levels of personal mastery to something very spiritual, like balancing your chakras, grounding. It can be um, it can be simple things that can help you figure out. It can also be a much deeper level program, but there are a number of programs that I give out even for women. I have a program for women in particular who are looking at going out and doing what they really want to do. If they are feeling like मुझे कुछ करना है लेकिन कैसे स्टार्ट करना है, कैसे स्टार्ट
Hmm.
करना है. So that helps them in how to start that dream and give it wings.
Ah. So basically, I mean, what you're planning is start your institution where you can put all these your different skills in one umbrella and then help the people. So, ladies and gentlemen, I want to tell you one thing. I know Nasirra ji from our Rotary Club, and thanks to RT Nagar Rotary Club, where Nasirra ji is also a Rotarian, and she has been doing a lot of good stuff as every Rotarian does, and that's how I came to know. And thanks for the club for that, and. So Nasiraji, I think we are almost now coming to another 8-9 minutes left. Any message that you want to give, it can be philosophical, it can be your inner architecture of of a person to improvise, or it can be your energy, being an energy architect. So these any messages that you want to give it to our audience before we sign off for today?
Yes, there are a few things that I would like to say.
Yes.
That as humans, all of us have fear. Okay, but to be brave does not mean the absence of fear, but to have fear and still be able to do what you want to do. And life happens to each and every one of us. You can't help it. It could be trauma, it could be confidence, it could be I don't have the money, or I don't know how to, or I can't do it, I don't believe in myself, whatever it is. Whatever happened, happened. But what you choose to do from this point on for yourself really is your responsibility. We are given this one life, not to sit down and watch, but to take action and understand the gap between the knowing and the doing. And if you want to take action, you can. You need to believe in yourself. You're not broken. Nobody's broken, and life doesn't happen to you, it happens for you. So, this is the opportunity that God gives us and life gives us to do what we were meant to do. So, just do it.
Beautiful. It's a wonderful message, I think. And before we close the show today, and this is some of the wishes our people have sent. So let's see this, and then we will sign off for today.
Namaste everyone. I'm Ekta Shah. I'm a professional singer from Bangalore. In a world which is slowly turning towards being self centric, and we do find a lot of people who are more into self promotion, there are some golden personalities with golden hearts who want to bring out before the world the positive side in every person. I'm here to talk about Mr. Rajiv Kulkarni, who's a very dear friend. He himself is a multi talented, multifaceted personality, an artist, an entrepreneur, a philanthropist. There's much, much more that I can go on and on about his personality. Now, he runs a talk show on YouTube by the name Bharat Anveshan. Now, Anveshan itself means khoj, तलाश और search. तो क्या खोजते हैं राजीव जी? Well, he searches for motivating people, motivating personalities, inspirational personalities who have made a difference to society by contributing to various fields. So it could be people from the arts field, which includes dance, music, everything. It could also be people, personalities from professional fields like doctors, engineers, or people who run NGOs, teachers, businessmen or businesswomen. In short, any such person who has achieved something on his own, have overcome struggles and made a name for himself or herself. Now, why does he do this? He does this so that people can listen, get motivated, be inspired, and be ready to do something which probably, work on their dreams which they would have buried in the corner of their heart due to various reasons. So it's my humble request, dear friends, please subscribe to his channel Bharat Anveshan on YouTube, and he comes out with a new episode, a new personality to inspire us every Sunday from 9 p.m. to 10 p.m. तो भूलिएगा मत, Bharat Anveshan on YouTube by Mr. Rajiv Kulkarni. And yes, I too have featured on his show, so you can please search and listen to various people like me who feel so respected when we have attended his shows. So see you all in his subscription list. This is Ekta Shah signing off. Bye-bye. Take care.
हाय दोस्तों, मेरा नाम है संजीव शर्मा। मैं एक टीवी और फिल्म एक्टर हूं बॉलीवुड से। मुझे ये बताते हुए बहुत ही खुशी हो रही है कि एक यूट्यूब चैनल है भारत अन्वेषण, जो मेरे बड़े ही अजीज़ और प्रिय मित्र राजीव कुलकर्णी चलाते हैं। जी हाँ, इसका टेलीकास्ट टाइम है एवरी संडे 9 PM to 10 PM IST। तो मैं आप सबसे गुजारिश करता हूँ, रिक्वेस्ट करता हूँ कि आप इस चैनल को सब्सक्राइब कीजिए और इसके कंटेंट का आनंद उठाइए। थैंक यू सो मच, लव यू।
So, after these wishes, we would like to thank you all for watching the show today, and thank you, Nasirra ji, for your valuable time, sharing your wealth of knowledge. And we pray and that you grow more and more and support our people so that they can improvise on their inner architecture. And you being an energy architect, and so God bless you always, and God bless the people everywhere. Today in Dallas, I want to alert that it's been a freezing temperature here. So people out there, please be safe, and I would avoid driving on the icy roads. So with that said, next week हम एक और टॉपिक लेके आ रहे हैं डायबिटीज़ के ऊपर. It's episode 3 by the dietitian Manjari Joshi ji from Nasik. So please tune at the same time and we will see you out there. So Nasirra ji, once again, thank you and have a great evening.
Thank you so much, Rajiv ji. Atma Namaste. Thank you for having me.
Thank you all.